Hi, my friends. I have a book that I'd like to read to you. It's called The Turkeygobbling Frog Show. It's written by Janet Slater Redhead and it's illustrated by Tracy Clark. When my two boys were little, I used to read them the story at bedtime and they loved it. So let's see. I thought you might like it. Here is our first frog, and look at, she has a pair of sunglasses. Oh, and look at her owner's got sunglasses too that look like frogs. Miss Henrietta Hilda had a frog she called Matilda. She said, "My frog Matilda is far better than the rest. She's the greatest, she's the greenest, she's the cleverest and the cleanest. And at jumping, my Matilda is undoubtedly the best." Our next frog is wearing a bow tie. Oh, and look at his owner has a bow tie on just like him. Sir Braggy Bottom Betty had a frog he called Spaghetti. He said, "My frog Spaghetti is far better than the rest. He's the greatest, he's the greenest, he's the cleverest and the cleanest. And at jumping, my Spaghetti is undoubtedly the best." Oh, look at her. Let's see who owns her. Oh my. Queen Charlotte Pudding Clara had a frog called Darling Sarah. She said, "My darling Sarah is far better than the rest. She's the greatest, she's the greenest, she's the cleverest and the cleanest. And at jumping, darling Sarah is undoubtedly the best." So everybody thinks they have the best frog. Wow, this frog is wearing a crown. Oh, His Majesty King Ronald had a frog he called MacDonald. He said, "My frog MacDonald is far better than the rest. He's the greatest, he's the greenest, he's the cleverest and the cleanest. And at jumping, my MacDonald is undoubtedly the best." And here are all the people in the town. And it says, Turkeygobbling Frog Show. Let's see who this is. Oh, the mayor. The mayor of Turkeygobbling heard the boasting and the squabbling. He said, "Let's have a frog show to decide whose frog is best. Which is greatest, which is greenest, which is cleverest and cleanest. And to find which jumps the highest, we'll hold a jumping test." They're going to have a competition. Oh, look at this little frog. He's not wearing a hat or sunglasses or anything. Let's see who owns him. A little boy with freckles had a little frog called Speckles. He said, "Could my Speckles enter it along with all the rest? He's not greatest, he's not greenest, he's not cleverest or cleanest. But I know he would enjoy it if you let him do the test." Oh, look at the people. They do not look very happy. They look kind of angry to me. The people grumbled never, but the mayor was fair and clever. He said, "Why are you worried if you're sure your frogs are best? If they're greatest, if they're greenest, if they're cleverest and cleanest, then why not allow another to compete against the rest?" Speckles looks a little scared to me. Let's see what the little boy tells him. The little boy with freckles was allowed to enter Speckles. He said, "Be good, do have fun, do your best. You're my greatest, you're my greenest, you're my cleverest and cleanest, and I'll always like you better than I'd ever like the rest." And here are all the people at the competition. Well, when Speckles heard his master, all at once his heart beat faster, because a little boy with freckles thought him better than the rest. He felt greatest, he felt greenest, he felt cleverest and cleanest, and he put his best foot forward and jumped better than his best. Look at that jump. Well, the people stood and waited while the judge deliberated. He said, "Each frog's a winner, each is better than the rest. Matilda is the greatest, Spaghetti is the greenest. Sarah is most clever, and McDonald is the cleanest. But at jumping, little Speckles is undoubtedly the best." He won first place. The end. All right, I hope you enjoyed that story, my friends. Bye-bye.